Hello, world and universe. Welcome to the Trevor Donald Experience. Manifest your truth. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. And for my continued followers, I want to thank you. And I got another judge story coming straight out of Pennsylvania that recently happened. Some of these true crime stories that I hope you find interesting and compelling for this crazy, wonderful world that we live in. So this is about a Pennsylvania magistrate judge is charged with shooting her ex-boyfriend as he slept. In Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, a suspended magistrate judge in Pennsylvania shot her estranged boyfriend in the head as he slept last weekend. Police said Thursday in filing attempted murder and aggravated assault charges against her. Filing attempted murder and aggravated assault charges against her. Tests showed Magistrate District Judge Sonia McKnight, 57, had gunshot residue on her hands an hour after Michael McCoy was shot in the bed of his home in the Harrisburg area early Saturday morning. As the police wrote in his arrest affidavit. McKnight was in the Dauphin County Prison. Judge McKnight was in the Dauphin County Prison on Friday with bail set at $300,000. No lawyer was listed for her in the court records. A lawyer who has represented her previously said he did not currently represent her and declined to comment. A message was left on McKnight's cell phone. Authorities say McCoy is now blind in his right eye. So she shoots him in the head while he sleeps, and he lives. He did not die, but he's blind in his right eye. Police wrote that McCoy, who's 54, had tried numerous times to get McKnight to move out after he ended their one-year relationship. They had only been together 1 year. This is a 57-year-old female judge and a 54-year-old man. On Friday, February 9th, McCoy came home to find McKnight in pajamas on the couch. When he returned from a restaurant, he told her he planned to get McKnight's mother to help her get out of the house. So she was on the couch. She said when he returned from a restaurant, he told her he planned to get McKnight's mother to help her out of the house. Michael McCoy stated that it was like she finally understood that it was over, police said. So he went to bed at around 11 p.m. McCoy awoke to massive head pain and was unable to see, police said. And when he began to scream, McKnight told him, "Mike, what did you do to yourself?" He had suffered a gunshot wound to the right temple that exited his left temple, police said. McCoy, which is the guy, told police at the scene and later at the hospital that he did not shoot himself. McKnight, who's the female judge, when McKnight called 911 shortly after 1 a.m. Saturday, she could not explain what happened and stated that she was sleeping and heard him screaming, police said in the affidavit. So she's acting like she didn't shoot him, that she was on the couch and just heard him screaming. Investigators found doorbell videos from neighboring homes that contradicted Judge McKnight's claim that she did not leave the home the night of the shooting. McCoy suspected she had checked on him at the tavern. Detectives wrote in the affidavit that the gun was registered to McKnight, Judge McKnight, and both of them said no one else was in the home at the time of the shooting. The attempted murder case was transferred from the Dauphin County District Attorney's Office, which cited a conflict of interest, to a neighboring prosecutor, Cumberland County District Attorney Sean McCormick, a message was left seeking comments from McCormick. So Dauphin County couldn't handle it because McKnight had worked there as a judge. McKnight, an elected judge in Dauphin County since 2016, was suspended without pay in mid-November by the Court of Judicial Discipline, which handles misconduct allegations against judges. So she had been in a little bit of trouble. The Judicial Conduct Board, which investigates and charges misconduct cases against Pennsylvania judges, claimed in a September filing that Judge McKnight had violated judicial probation from a previous misconduct case centered on her actions regarding a 2020 traffic stop involving her son. She was acquitted of criminal charges in that matter. Among the pending misconduct allegations, the Judicial Conduct Board alleges that she gave excess vacation time to members of her court staff, directed an aide to ignore a woman's civil complaint that claimed Judge McKnight, owed her over $2,000 in a loan, and used a Facebook profile with her photo in judicial robes to promote sales of a consumer product. It's been reported that McKnight was not charged for shooting her estranged husband in 2019, so after inviting him to her home to help her move furniture. State prosecutors did not charge her, citing self-defense. So this is the second person that Judge McKnight, this woman, 57 years old, Sonia McKnight, there's several caveats here. She shoots this boyfriend, 54-year-old Michael McCoy, in the head while he's asleep. He's trying to break up with her. She's living in his house. He wants her out of there. Then she tells McCoy, who didn't die, he feels like a bunch of pain. She says that telling him that he shot himself. She calls the police, says that he shot himself. Then she gets in trouble with a traffic issue, and she goes in front of the Judicial Misconduct Board as a judge, and she was already being suspended as a magistrate judge. But here's the other piece. This is not the first shooting that she's been involved with a man. There have been reports that Judge McKnight, as I said in the middle of this, so you will follow me, she was not charged for shooting her estranged husband in 2019. So her estranged husband had been shot also in 2019 by her, and she beat that based on self-defense. Now, with her being a judge, did that have anything to do with it? That they turn a blind eye? And now you're seeing a repeated behavior with this judge, this 57-year-old judge, Judge Sonia McKnight, 57. She has shot a second person, and this time she shot this boyfriend in the head. She shot her husband in 2019. There's a repeated pattern of criminal activity and the possibility of trying to commit murder or attempted murder. And now she is in jail. What is going on with all these judges? This is like the third case that I've sent. Do you remember? If you look back at some of my videos, I did one on Judge Lance Mason from Shaker Heights, Ohio, who stabbed his ex-wife 57 times in front of his two daughters, who were 6 and 8 at the time. Then I did a video on an Oklahoma judge who resigned after sending 500 texts to a bailiff during a murder trial of a 2-year-old boy here recently. That was Judge Tracy Soderstrom in Oklahoma. What is going on with all these individuals that have become lawyers and judges when they are making decisions on people's lives and their freedoms, and they cannot manage their own lives personally? You have them shooting people. You got Judge Mason that stabbed his wife to death in Ohio. I'm not saying all lawyers and judges are doing this. Then you have this 57-year-old woman in Pennsylvania who has shot her boyfriend in the head and had previously shot her ex-husband. Tell me what you think. Just because you have a degree and you're smart enough to get in and out of school does not mean you're smart enough to navigate through life. This is Trevor Donald Experience. Manifest your truth.